Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Richard Kings, and I was here last year to document the plight of the students of Our Lady of Lourdes School in Mankan for lessons and has many sponsors the world over. At that time, there was no running water on campus, and the girls had to go into the bushes in order to get some drinking water and water to even wash for hygiene purposes. Personally, I was shocked and my heart went out to them. And they let me into their ordeals. And today, you would see excerpts of where we were last year and what I'm really talking about. In order to understand more about the difficulties due to the lack of adequate water supply in the school and how it affects the students psychologically, physically and academically, we spoke with the senior prefect and vice senior prefects of the school, and this is what they had to tell us.
I'm Ghana Kabila, the senior prefect of this institution. The main problem we have at hand is the water problem. It's cost us a lot of things, it's the price of many things. For example, you can see the queue of students now. They're supposed to be in the dormitories either doing their laundry or their ironing, but there's practically no water for them to do their laundry. And also, it affects their studies in many ways. For example, the lines are usually too long. This is practically just one class. So you can imagine if the whole school has to carry water just from this little source. It's going to be a long line. And for each student to carry water will take a long time. So basically when they're in class, their heads are not focused. Everybody's like, the lines are long, how do I carry my water? Prep ends at about 9 o'clock for junior forms, and senior forms 9:30 and 10. When we come down, we have to carry water. Junior forms are already here, we have to wait for them. That makes us go to bed late. Going to bed late means the next day's activity is at stake. You go to class, you cannot study. You basically sleep in class all day. And it continues. It also affects our food. We don't have water for the cooks to cook our food. So most often we have to go out and carry water from the public taps to bring back to school for the cooks to cook our food. Then they are going to cook the food late. Most of them are hungry. They tend to use this dirty water to eat in the dormitory. It makes them sick because the water situation, the water is not clean. It's unhygienic. So it causes us really many things.
So we caught up with the chief cook to tell us and ask her to tell us her story before, during, and after cooking for the kids. This is what she had to say and show us about the state of the kitchen without potable water.
It's really difficult for us here. At times students go right down the valley there to get all water for us to prepare their food. Even them, they don't even have a bedding water. So they struggle a lot. Then we too, in the kitchen now, we try to manage to fill these things so that we will not be shortage of water.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, patrons and matrons, after spending a day in Our Lady of Lourdes and seeing what these young women who are an integral part of our future go through to get water, giving towards the water project in this illustrious institution will be a blessing unto the hearts that give. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see for yourselves what these kids were going through. And this was only part of the saga. Now I invite you to join me as I look into what has changed, and the principal, the students, and the whole institution itself pleaded, and you generous donors, you ex-students of Our Lady of Lourdes, responded to their plea. And please, God bless you, and come with me and see what has changed since we were here last year. Thank you. Follow me. Nice meeting you again, sister.
I'm very happy.
It seems like we were here just yesterday, but it seems there's a lot of things that have definitely changed since we were here last time. And sis, please, can you just tell us exactly, with concerns the water project, what has changed and what are your expectations again, sis, please?
Thank you so much, Mr. Richard, and welcome.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you once again in Lourdes. The last time you came, we had, we loaded you with our problems. Water shortage in the compound, but you won't believe it. Lessons have done it again.
Amen.
Wonderful. You cannot believe that we now have water flowing in the compound for 24 hours. That girls no longer go down the valley to carry that dirty water. But the taps are flowing. And we know that it's taken the lessons, a lot of energy, effort, time, and money. Thanks to them and thanks to the people of goodwill who heard our cry. So we're happy to have you again.
Thank you very much.
Perhaps you've come with some good news to make us smile more.
It always works, sis. So we're going to go down towards where we have some of the taps that are flowing, that the kids now can, your lessons now can carry water that flows, not going down to where we met last time. So tell us more about the water, sis. Tell us more.
Yes, you can see here are the taps. Here are the taps. No, some of the taps. Here. Yes. Even though they are not enough for the students, the taps are not enough. Yeah. The good news, as I said, is that you can comfortably open the tap at any time and water flows,
Amen.
as you can see now. So, that's the good news. We are so happy, so happy, so happy. The girls have smiled, danced, prayed, for those who made this possible.
Exactly.
Yes, so, we're happy that this phase is over. Yes. But, to be honest with you, our problems are not finished. Yes. You can notice that the flow of water is not heavy. From our source, there is water. There is a good yield. But our problem is to have that good yield flow here. The simple reason is that at the time this school was built, and all this, the pipes were laid. The pipes that are carrying this water now, at the time they were laid, they were just for about 150 and 200 students. But today, we're happy to say that our girls are about 700 in number.
That's many.
And so you can understand the problem and our problem when the volume is nothing compared to what they yield up there. Yeah. Because the pipes they use the pipes that are laid are very small and can only carry
just that little amount of water. Yes.
Wow. Our wish is that were we able to, or were our sisters able to help us change these pipes to bigger ones.
To bigger pipes instead of the small ones that make the pressure not to be as complementary to the water source.
To the water source. Yes. So this is one of our big problems. And therefore, we have a line of flush toilets here. These are some of the tap pipes.
Wow. This one. Wow, this is amazing.
So these are the flush toilets. These flush toilets have been locked up for over 20 years. You just can see, look at them inside. Over 20 years. You can even see that they are outdated, old. Really old, locked up, no more in use. And so we need to renovate. We need to do a lot of work to bring them to, what they should be, to be decent for the girls. Exactly. We're wondering if our senior sisters and people of goodwill can support us do that.
Yes.
And another part of sanitation that we would be crying for is the toilets. These are toilets. They are pit toilets. All right, even though we have the capacity of being drained, but our problem is to make this place decent, for human beings. Like for the girls to look at the doors, and for like the water that we have here. If we can also lay the pipes and extend them to this section so that they can easily carry water to wash the toilets. This would be the problems that we still have around sanitation. So I would like to thank the lessons who have been working tirelessly to improve the living condition of their younger sisters in wards. We have never ceased to pray for them and to ask God to bless them and their families abundantly. We also all the time remember our benefactors who have never ceased to support us through the lessons. We would also like to say that the work is not yet completed. There's more to be done in the area of sanitation. We would like the pipes, the small pipes that had been used in connecting the taps to be changed to bigger ones in order to improve the water yield. Also the shower, the whole shower area, the floor is rough. Would appreciate some help in smoothing the floor. And finally the toilets. We have about 16 flush toilets that have been locked up for the past 20 years, if not more. And that's because they are old, outdated, and a lot of work needs to be done. And the pigs' toilets. Please, sisters, please, are their benefactors, kindly support us in any way so that this little project, remaining projects will be completed, and that will bring our joy to completion. As we said already, we are very grateful for the much you have done. And do not mind that we are asking for more, because like Oliver Twist, we always ask for more. Thank you, and may God bless you as you continue to support us.
I saw you, and if I was a songbird.